After my little brother passed away, I started hitting the bottle pretty hard. I needed a game that would help me process my emotions and get me through whatever it was I was feeling at the time, which wasn't good. As you can tell, it's still hard for me to talk about to this day, and this happened years ago. Devil May Cry has always had a soft spot in my heart, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but it's always had a place in my heart. I'll explain more about that when I do the Devil May Cry review for the original Devil May Cry, which will be coming out sometime soon. I'm gonna try to release these reviews one every month, maybe, and then hopefully we'll get to a point where we can do 2 a month. But we'll see. This is still a work in progress. But basically, this game right here, I just remember blasting music and drinking and just sitting in that arena that they have. I forget what they call it. It's like the Bloody Arena or the Bloody Palace or something like that. And you just go through waves and waves of enemies. And I remember just doing that for hours and doing it for days, and then days turned to weeks and to months, and it helped me get through the hard times.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to review DMC, Devil May Cry, the 2013 reboot that shook up the franchise. Developed by Ninja Theory and published by Capcom, this game took a bold step in reimagining the series with a westernized design and a controversial overhaul of Dante. Fans were divided. Some loved the new direction, while others not so much. So, was this reboot an underrated gem or a misstep? Let's break it all down and see if it holds up today. You ever play a game that makes you stop halfway through and think, okay, this is way better than I expected, but also, why did it get so much hate? Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial reimaginings in gaming history, DMC, Devil May Cry, Definitive Edition for PlayStation 4. This isn't just a remaster. It's Ninja Theory's second chance to show the world what their take on Dante could be, with tweaks, upgrades, and a whole lot of fan feedback taken into account. Over the next 18.5 minutes, we're going to break this game apart piece by piece. The story, gameplay, visuals, music, replay value, everything. And at the end, I'll give you my honest, numbered score out of 10 stars and whether I think this is the version worth your time. Let's rewind for a moment. The original DMC, Devil May Cry, released back in 2013 for PS3 and Xbox 360. It was a reboot, or more accurately, a reimagining, of Capcom's beloved Devil May Cry series, this time developed by Ninja Theory. And man, fans were not happy when they first saw the new Dante. The hair, the attitude, the tone, it was all so different from the cocky, silver-haired demon hunter we grew up with. But here's the thing, despite the backlash, the game itself got pretty solid reviews. People praised the fluid combat, the level design, and the creativity. Still, there were criticisms. Enemy design repetition, inconsistent difficulty, and a tone that sometimes felt like it was trying too hard to be edgy. Fast forward to 2015, Ninja Theory gets another shot with DMC, Definitive Edition. This wasn't just to slap a higher resolution on it and call it a day remaster. They listened to player feedback. They adjusted the combat speed, added new difficulty modes, improved enemy AI, and made a ton of quality of life changes. They even gave us 1080p and a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. This was the Apology Tour Edition, and for a lot of players, it worked.
Missed.
Story-wise, DMC, Definitive Edition keeps the same plot as the original Reboot. We follow Dante, but this time he's a rebellious young man living on the fringes of society, unaware of his true heritage as a Nephilim, the child of an angel and a demon. He's approached by Virgil, his twin brother, who runs a secret organization called the Order.
Dante, it really is you. You don't remember me?
No.
How much of your childhood do you remember?
Not much. I had meningitis when I was 7. Wiped my memory. Why?
They told me I had a car accident that resulted in total amnesia. Age? 7.
And Kat, a psychic medium who guides Dante into the demon world.
What are you doing?
Our world and Limbo are very closely superpositioned. They collide in places causing what we call rifts. It's here, in the rifts, that we can create gateways to and from Limbo.
Doesn't smell too good. What's in the can?
A compound I created based on an old Wiccan recipe. Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated squirrel semen, wolf hair.
Good stuff.
The plot revolves around freeing humanity from the control of the demon King Mundus, who manipulates society through debt, media, and even energy drinks, which, okay, is a little on the nose but still clever in a satirical way.
The collapse of the economy will be on your head. I will make sure that you are stripped of power, shamed, and hated. Is that clear enough for you? Yeah. Friday it is, then. You have a good night, Mr. President.
I actually think the writing here is underrated. Sure, there's some cringy dialogue, but there's also genuine personality. This Dante might not be the old Dante, but he's layered, angry, sarcastic, but slowly learning about responsibility and family. Kat, in particular, stands out as a surprisingly grounded character, and Virgil's arc, well, it's tragic, but anyone who knows Devil May Cry knows where that road leads.
Sparta.
But Sparta betrayed him. He fell in love with an angel, Eva. The secret union between angel and demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races.
Alright, let's talk gameplay, because this is where the Definitive Edition really earns its keep. At its core, DMC's combat is about chaining stylish combos together using a mix of angel and demon weapons. One button pull instantly swaps to your angelic scythe or demonic axe, and you can juggle enemies midair, yank them around with grappling chains, and rack up style points like you're performing in a demon-slaying ballet. What Ninja Theory did with this edition was speed up the combat responsiveness, fix input lag, and add a new lock-on system, something fans were begging for. There's also Turbo Mode, which increases game speed by 20%, making battles feel way more intense. And they didn't just stop at speed. Enemy behavior was improved, with better AI and new difficulty options like Must-Style Mode and Hardcore Mode for veterans who found the original too easy. It's still not quite as deep as Devil May Cry 3 or 5, but it's a blast to play, especially at 60 FPS. Now, the soundtrack, oh man, it's loud, aggressive, and unapologetically in your face. Featuring bands like Combichrist and Noisia, it perfectly matches the game's rebellious, chaotic tone. This isn't your gothic orchestral DMC soundtrack. It's electronic industrial metal chaos, and while that might turn off some players, it fits this version of Dante like a glove.
I know. Here comes trouble.
I'm not safe here.
Then go.
The voice acting is solid, too. Tim Phillips as Dante gives the character a sharper, more sarcastic edge, and David DeLautor as Virgil manages to sound both refined and menacing. Kat's performance by Sage Mears brings a lot of emotional weight to scenes that could have easily fallen flat.
Go ahead. The house holds secrets. I found mine. Now it's your turn.
How'll I get back?
We'll take care of that. Just be careful. It can get rough in there.
I like it rough.
Is this really going to work? He doesn't seem to care.
He's raw. Just like you were when I first found you.
The level design in DMC has always been one of its strong points, and the definitive edition makes the visuals pop even more. The game uses a surreal, shifting world where environments literally twist, stretch, and come alive to kill you. One moment you're in a neon-lit nightclub pulsing with demonic energy, the next you're running through a collapsing city as words and symbols form in the air around you. Visually, the PS4 upgrade really shines. Crisp textures, smooth animations, and color palettes that just sing in 1080p. Some of the art direction choices, especially in Limbo City, still look fantastic today. And because it runs at a locked 60 FPS, the action never stutters, which is crucial for a game built around precision. Replay value here is strong. Beyond the main campaign, you've got Bloody Palace mode, an endless gauntlet of enemies that tests your skill, plus Virgil's Downfall, a standalone campaign where you play as Virgil with his own moveset and story. The definitive edition also includes all previously released DLC, updated costumes, leaderboards, and those fan-requested gameplay tweaks that make the whole experience tighter. If you're someone who likes chasing high scores and mastering combat, you can easily sink dozens of hours in after beating the story once. But we won't be spoiling any of that gameplay here. Pros? Smooth 60 FPS, improved combat, great level design, and a soundtrack that just goes hard. The combat flow is satisfying, and the changes in this edition show that Ninja Theory really listened to the fans. Cons? Well, the tone and new Dante will still rub some old-school fans the wrong way. The enemy variety could still be better, and the story, while fun, doesn't quite hit the emotional highs of Devil May Cry 3 or 5. If you're open-minded and willing to accept a different take on Dante, you'll have a blast. If you're a hardcore purist who thinks Dante's silver hair is sacred, this might still not win you over.
Can you hear me? Who invited you, fat ass?
So, what's the verdict? For me, DMC, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition is a great example of a developer taking criticism to heart and actually making the game better for it. It's fast, fun, stylish, and now, thanks to the upgrades, it plays like a dream on PS4. We give DMC, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition 8 out of 10 stars. It's not perfect, and it's not the deepest combat system in the series, but it's an absolute blast and deserves way more love than it gets. Thanks for hanging out with us for this deep dive. If you enjoyed the review, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite weapon in the game, and subscribe for more long-form reviews. This is Lumina, signing off, and remember, keep it stylish.
That just seemed to drag on forever. Church.